everyone, this is Floria. In this video, I'm going to introduce my final project. As winter is coming, the choice of outdoor entertainment for children is getting less and less because of the weather and temperature. And with the situation of COVID-19, the venue like indoor swimming pool, rock climbing gym, and etc. are all closed. Therefore, I decided to design a portfolio which includes all the easy-to-achieve activities that are all original works by myself. Here is the cover page of the portfolio. The background is the universe. It means the children's growth process is endless. The small picture in front was drawn by myself. There are 3 girls playing the card games, and a boy just came back from playing football and didn't want to disturb the 3 girls. This picture contains some indoor and outdoor games and activities, echoing the theme of my portfolio. In order to complete this portfolio step by step on time, I have planned a detailed schedule. This is the framework of the entire timeline. In the first week, I complete the first draft. In the second week, I present the ideas to the director, delete inappropriate activities, and finish the second draft. In the third week, I prepare necessary materials for the rehearsal, practice the reserved activities with the educators, listen to their feedback, and make proper adjustment. Before February, I will prepare enough amount of materials for the formal class. In the fourth week, I start to implement the activities in one class. I observe and record the children's reaction and inquiry the children's feedback. I also introduce the portfolio to the parents if possible and listen to their opinions. I will make proper adjustment and publishing the fourth draft. From 5th to 7th weeks, I start to implement the activities in all class. I constantly think of new ideas and repeat behaviors from 2nd week to 3rd week. In March and April, I make similar arrangements like before. On April 20th, I release the final version of the portfolio. Of course, in order to complete this portfolio perfectly, I also need to consider about how much budget I need to invest. In general, there will be 4 areas that need to spend money. First, I need to print each version of the portfolio after updates, which costs about $20. If it is lost or damaged, I need to spend an extra $10. Secondly, regarding the materials, I need to pay for the materials used for the rehearsal. I think it will not exceed $50. As for the materials used in the formal class, this part will be undertaken by the daycare. The third part is to collect feedback. I need to prepare a paper or brochure. The third part is collecting feedback. I need to prepare papers or booklet to record thoughts from the parents, educators, and the children. This is about only $5. The last part is about the electricity bill. Whether it's portfolio production, related information inquiries, or event-related video recording, I need a lot of electricity. This part of the bill is unpredictable. But in general, the completion of a portfolio will not exceed $100. I have also made a presentation letter to introduce my portfolio to the educators and the parents. Dear educators and parents, I know we are all suffering in this COVID-19 period, but we must not let the scary virus and cold weather trap our children indoors and immerse themselves in boredom. It not only delays the normal growth and development of children, but also causes other troubles such as obesity and psychological problems. This is the result we don't want to see. Here is a portfolio called Gaming Storm provided for you and your children. A portfolio that can assist children develop while avoiding the harm caused by COVID-19 and the cold weather.
Both the educators and the parents are encouraged to refer the gaming store and accompany the children to learn through the activities included. These activities do not have too many requirements on venues and materials. Some can be completed alone, and some need the partners. In addition, the portfolio combines the weather conditions in Montreal and sets up snow-related activities in order to let children experience the nature.
This presentation letter probably introduces the purpose and content of my portfolio. These 3 pictures are all drawn by myself and echo the content of the presentation letter. As the original author of this portfolio, I will be the first person to guide the children to do the activities in the class. Since I'm only an intern educator, I will invite at least one educator beside me when I'm doing the activities to ensure my accuracy of behavior and the safety of the children. If the activities are completed successfully, I will promptly report the results to the director and share with the other educators about my feelings, my feedback, and the process of the activities. After 1 week, I will ask whether they are doing the activities in their class. When I'm doing the conversation with the other educators, I will invite the director standing beside me, which not only ensure the accuracy of my work, but also attracts the attention of other educators to my portfolio. In order to better explain my portfolio, I have already made an example. This activity is called Quiet Book. It can practice the perception of color, number, and shape for children aged 4 to 6. The first page is asking the children to place the cards along the color lines in the corresponding squares. The second page is to ask the children to put the card in the parking lot of the corresponding color. The third and fourth pages are for children to place corresponding objects on their corresponding shadows. The next page is to ask the children to put the boat on the sea with reasonable logic. The following will be explained in detail in the portfolio. These pictures are collected online, but how to use these pictures is my own idea. Quiet Book is an object prepared for the free play in the daycare. It practices children's hand-eye cooperation ability, hands-on ability, and the cognitive development. Of course, the production process will be written in the portfolio as well, in case the parents are interested in making their own version of this book for their children. For the advantages of my portfolio, firstly, the activities contained in the portfolio are all original works by myself. And secondly, even if the environment is favorable, COVID-19 and the Montreal's extreme cold, snowy winter, the portfolio is able to easily and safely assist the children in completing their 5 dimensions of development, which are physical and motor, language, cognitive, social and moral, and emotional dimensions. Thirdly, each activity will have an introduction video with subtitles to help parents and educators to understand the rules and the process of the activity. If children are older than 5 years old, they can also watch the video by themselves to learn about the activity, but with the permission of the adults. The video will be uploaded on YouTube, and the subtitles will help the people with hearing or reading problems. And lastly, the coexistence of the electronic version and the print version ensures the promotion and use of the portfolio. And there is one more important thing I have to mention in this video is COVID-19. Considering health and safety issues, some principles should be followed during the activities. These principles will also be printed on the last page of the portfolio and sent to the parents by message. When the activities is conducted in the daycare, everyone's body temperature will be tested and recorded when entering the daycare. Only people with normal body temperature can enter. And then the educators need to wear masks and gloves. Then everyone must wash and disinfect their hands, especially after the outdoor activity or when the activity are arranged before lunch. And then, the number of people participating in the same activity in the same room should not exceed 10, including the adults. When the activity is conducting at home, the parents are supposed to ensure good hygiene at home, frequently ventilation or cleaning, etc. And the parents should supervise the hand hygiene and environmental hygiene of the whole family before and after the activities, and clean and disinfect in time. And also, outsiders, even though relatives, should be better avoided. Here are some challenges and solutions I might meet during the project. Firstly, every activity must be innovative. I will look up both old and popular games and activities in various countries and get inspiration from them. Secondly, a certain child is not willing to participate in a certain activity. For this one, I will try to understand the reasons and give him persuasion, such as giving rewards after the event. If the child is still unwilling to join, I will allow him to quietly read or play in the corner of the classroom, but he must be within my sight. During the activity, I will find opportunities to ask him again if he is willing to join in the halfway. Thirdly, there are not enough children in a certain age group to complete an activity. For this one, I will set up both multi-person activities and one-person activities for each age group. Next one, an educator has his own arrangement and is not willing to implement my portfolio. I will introduce the benefits of my portfolio and help him to find a way to interact my activities with his plan. Although, I can ask the director to convince him. The last one, parents are not willing to do the activities at home. I will only complete the activities that should be done in the daycare and will not force the parents to follow my activities. But I will still introduce the activities to them in order to provide them the opportunities for the overall development of their children. If we want to be a successful educator, we should dedicate the love to children, the sincerity to parents, and the confidence to ourselves. I will continuously improve the portfolio by looking up resources and collecting feedback, so that I'm able to bring interesting experiences to the children and encourage them to overcome the COVID-19 and the cold winter without delaying any aspects of their development. Thank you for listening.